In the middle of a desolate wilderness, two extraterrestrial visitors in skin-tight suits suddenly appeared. They stepped into an open clearing and tossed a sphere about the size of a basketball onto the ground. The sphere collapsed instantly, then unfolded again in the next second. In the blink of an eye, it expanded into a massive tent. The two decided to reproduce here. The man connected an umbilical interface into the woman's body. Once the embryos were successfully activated, the umbilical tubes began continuously supplying nutrient fluid. 9 months passed in a flash. Outside the tent, the man planted crops while also starting to build a house. One day, he suddenly realized the children were about to be born. He immediately dropped his work, entered the tent, and prepared the delivery tools. He cut the first umbilical cord and lifted the thin membrane covering it. A new life appeared before his eyes. He carefully removed the infant, wrapped it in swaddling cloth, and placed it into an incubator. Each incubator could hold only 3 babies, yet they had cultivated a total of 6 embryos at once. When the man picked up the last child, he realized the baby was no longer breathing. The mother wanted to hold the child, but the father calmly stated that protocol required the infant to be broken down and used to nourish the others. Still, the mother insisted. She took baby number 6 from the father's hands, gently stroked him, and held him tightly against her chest. Tears fell onto the child's body. At that very moment, a miracle occurred. The baby suddenly began breathing again. They named the child after their creator. His name was Campion. Years passed, and the children gradually grew older and began eating solid food. The father patiently fed them, as each child revealed a completely different personality. Nearby, the mother wove fabric and made clothes, her face filled with quiet happiness. Then one day, while clearing weeds from the crops, they discovered a pile of massive skeletal remains. They unearthed the bones. The mother led the children to examine the discovery. Meanwhile, the father played hide-and-seek with them. But happiness never lasts long. Their daughter, Tally, suddenly wandered alone toward a distant cave. By the time the mother noticed and chased after her, only the doll Tally had dropped remained on the ground. Before they could recover from the grief of losing their daughter, less than 4 years passed. The remaining children fell ill one after another and died. Out of 6 children, only 2 were left. The children wanted to pray for their dead siblings. The mother harshly stopped them. She told them to trust science, not to place hope in imaginary gods. That night, the father stood beneath the stars, gazing into the sky in confusion. Unexpectedly, he spotted a spacecraft orbiting the planet Kepler 22b. When morning came, only Campion remained alive. The mother walked forward like a walking corpse, holding the body of a child. The father stepped in and took the body bag from her hands. Campion said in despair that they did not belong here. The mother swallowed her grief and told him he had to stay strong. But just then, her expression twisted in extreme pain. From her nose, a strange white fluid slowly began to flow.